What's up, guys? So one of our subscribers on my newest excavator video specifically asked for some more 605C loader content. So that's what we're doing today. I'll show you what we're working on real quick. All right, so first off, this is a hunting property. This is a big food plot in this bottom. And one of the only things this property don't have much of is water. So we got this spring here. And yesterday when I left this, there was no water in this. The spring comes out right over there, and now this whole area has probably 8 or 10 inches of water in it, which is awesome for a pond. Not really awesome for me still trying to get it shaped out. But the bottom's mostly rock, so we're gonna go in here, scoop all this mud out, get it out of the way, and keep digging on this pond and try to get it dug before it fills up on us. All right, guys, let's get started. I think, as bad as I hate to do it, it is going to be a good plan to go ahead and break this dam and get some of this water out of here. Sorry if it's a little noisy. I'm going to be running with the doors open a lot today because my AC is currently not working 100% on this thing. That's something on the list to get fixed here soon. That's crazy how much water that acquired overnight. Be a lot of scooping and a lot of carrying. So far it seems like my last video, which was just like pretty much like this, just live action, me working, not a lot of fancy edits, just trying to keep the conversation going and operating, doing my thing. But so far it's done pretty well on my last tilt rotator video. So I'm just going to kind of try the same thing on this one. I will try to get a few more camera angles maybe, just because the loader's so loud and this angle is not as, you can't see quite as much like this in the loader as you can the excavator, I feel like maybe. But my last 605C video did pretty well too, so I just want to make stuff that people wants to watch. This is it's a lot of work editing and putting the videos together, getting them uploaded. So I just want to make sure that what I'm making is what people want to watch. So it really helps if y'all, drop comments and let me know what you thought. Because even though I can see the numbers, I see the views, I see the videos being watched, it's still, there's nothing like that actual feedback to motivate me to make more. So I really appreciate when y'all do comment, let me know what you think, just let me know you're watching, and if you enjoyed it. And also, I'm always happy to accommodate. I want to make something that y'all want to watch, so if you got a request, I'm happy to make something, specific to what you're wanting to see. Pretty much what today's going to be like, though. Just a lot of scooping and carrying. Yesterday, I don't know if you can see that brush pile off in the distance there or not, but we cleared out another, probably an acre or two, probably cleared on another little food plot off of this main food plot. This is a really nice piece of property. It's 180 acres in total. and it's right across from my house. And the owner is super cool. We've got to be real good friends. I did a lot of work when he was building his house. Actually, my last 605C video was working on his house. So he's got a lot of projects planned for this property. But we're excited to have a pond. That's about like the only thing this property doesn't have to offer. It's got a lot of woods, a lot of food plots and fields, a lot of hills, a lot of flat, but it don't have a lot of water. And the deer and the turkeys and everything else needs a good water source. I really didn't notice this spring in the summer feeding real heavy last year, so it might dry up, but right now it seems to be flowing really good, so that's pretty exciting as well. I'd kind of like to drink some of that water, not the muddy water, but up there at the source where it's coming out of the ground. There's nothing better than some fresh spring water. But the power of this machine for its size is just so impressive to me. I'm really kind of surprised this wasn't a more popular model, but I guess it's kind of at that spot where it's big enough that if you can move this, you can move a 953, I guess. But like for me, with a single axle dump truck, this is a really great size machine. And personally, I've ran a 963 a lot, ran a 973 a little bit, but I've not ran a 953 a lot, so I don't know how they would compare. But I've talked to other people who've owned 605, and they say that honestly, because of the speed and the power, that these will hang right there with a 953, and it's almost 10,000 pounds lighter, so that's pretty cool. Grab that tree out of the way. Stick this over here in the brush pile. So this pile of brush over here, I cleared out of that area where we're digging the pond before we started the pond. And I got all this done yesterday. I got that much of the pond dug, I got this whole area cleared, and that whole other food plot cleared. So like, this machine really does a lot of work quick. I really wish that I had a few more of these cameras. This DJI Action 4 with the DJI mics is just an awesome camera. I've used this for motorcycles, some like little moto vlogs and stuff. Used it for diving, and then use it for my equipment stuff, and the quality is just unmatched. Like, I've had GoPros since the first GoPro, and I've had several of them, several different models, and there's not been a GoPro out there that is near as nice and user-friendly as this. Like, price for the quality, I just feel like you can't beat this camera. But I wish I had a few more and I could set up multiple angles all in the same recording and then just switch back and forth while I'm editing. I'm trying to push some of this water out of this hole. This is where the spring's actually coming out, so I'm actually thinking I'm gonna put some dirt in right here, pile it up, and try to keep the water from coming out for a little bit, and then I'll unplug it towards the end of the day. But it's just pouring out, man. It's a great problem to have though when you're trying to build a pond. Some of this is low anyway, like I'm probably not going to get it out. Open my ditch up a little bigger or a little deeper. Try to get some more water flowing out of here. I definitely did not expect to come here to this morning, or I would have set a drain in place last night before I quit. It's just there's always been this little drainage here, and it's kind of like a steady trickle down it, but I didn't realize how much water was actually moving down it. When you stop it up, you realize it's a lot. That's got us pretty close. I think we'll at least be able to work around that and get back to the dry material over here. And we're just going to keep on pulling this dry stuff out and building the dam out of it. I like to do it this way because it kind of allows me to track track it in as I'm working. Keep toting over the pile like that. Keep on tracking and get that in tight. But yeah, just gonna keep on keeping on like this for now. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna check back out for a little bit, guys, and I'll check in with y'all when we make a little more progress. Alright, so I don't know if y'all can see on the camera or not, but right there, there's a ton of water. Where the spring is coming out. That is so cold. That is some good water. I would love to have a spring that run like that all the time on my property. But anyway, we're gonna leave that area unbothered for now and let it run. Hopefully it runs like that all the time. That's awesome. And then we're just gonna keep working on shaping these banks around through here, and then we'll get back with you. For some reason, this loader has got a little bit of a mess. I've changed the fuel filters twice, and they're getting really dirty, so I got some crap in the tank for sure that I need to work on sorting out, but it runs good all morning, and then once you shut it off and start it back, it's got a little bit of a mess to it, but it's sort of hit or miss, I'm gonna say. Day here. We got some really nice weather, and we've had a pretty rough winter, so it's a very welcome sight.
probably even maybe time lapse some of this, so it's not so boring for y'all.
guys, here she is. Probably should have took another video clip while I was doing the finish work, but I got distracted, carried away. We got a lot of water accumulating already from that hole over there, still running away. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get the inside of the pond as slick as I wanted to, just because it's so wet. But that don't really matter too much. I slicked it up the best I could. And I was able to do a pretty good job on the bank on the outside. Check our water over here. Oh my gosh, that water is ice cold. Coming out from underground somewhere. Crystal clear. That's super cool. I still can't get over that. Between that and the rain forecasted this weekend, I think we'll have a full pond by the end of the week. I'll walk over here and show you the outside of the pond. Tried to slick everything up pretty good. Slick the bank up. We still have a lot of dirt left over. I'm gonna save that. If it storms like they say it's going to, this will probably fill up and it's liable to wash out somewhere, and I'll find the weak spots. So I'm gonna save that for repairs. And then we're gonna put a pipe in over here, an overflow for the ditch, but we won't get that done before the rain, so we'll just see what happens. I don't know if it'll fill up that much or not, but we'll see. Appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to leave a comment, leave a like, let us know what you thought about the video and what else you might like to see, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.